Hello, this is JG for BK Guitar. Today we're going to talk about what to get a beginner who wants to play guitar. Okay, so you got a beginner who want to play guitar. You probably accidentally showed them the old Ed Sullivan clip with the Beatles that inspired every guitar player I know to play guitar. So now you got to go out and find a guitar for them. Well, what do you need? First tip I can give you, most obvious, is find somebody who plays guitar. They're happy to go out and help you with it. Guitar players love to go into music stores. They love to show what they know about guitars. I've known hundreds of guitar players over the years, and they love to help people. If you can get them to go, that's great. Second is to know what kind of guitar, what are the different types of guitars. Well, there are many different types of guitars. The most popular, especially for a beginner, is an acoustic guitar. This is a steel string acoustic guitar. The other type of guitar available to beginners, pardon me, this is a very, very old guitar, but I'll show it anyway. This is a nylon string guitar. The difference of steel strings and nylon strings is nylon strings are very easy on the fingers. When a beginner starts, one of the biggest frustrating things they'll have is that the strings are hard on their fingers. It takes a while to develop the calluses on your fingers. So nylon strings are considerably easier to play in the beginning than steel strings. You can put nylon strings on a steel string guitar and shift back later. However, you can't put steel strings on a nylon string guitar. So if you decide to buy a nylon string guitar, you can't switch it to a steel string later. The other type of guitar to consider, very popular, is an electric guitar. This is a beginner model electric guitar. This is made by Epiphone. There's a number of different companies that manufacture guitars for beginners. Epiphone is a division of Gibson, one of the best known brands in the world. Fender makes a very good beginner guitar. Yamaha, believe it or not, Yamaha is known for more than motorcycles. Now here's a guitar that we have that has very, very high what we call action. In other words, the strings are very, very high off the fretboard. In fact, if I put this on here, I know it's hard to see in the video, but it's more than 1/4 of an inch, heck, almost a 1/2 inch off that fretboard. Now playing when you're a beginner is rough enough. It's tough on your fingers, but playing guitar with this high of an action, where the strings are this high, is going to make it excruciating and tends to make beginners give up very early. Now here's an example of strings that are set well. They should be parallel with the fretboard. Makes this guitar very, very easy to play, especially for a beginner. One of the important accessories you'll need are guitar picks. Guitar picks are used for strumming the strings of the instrument. Now guitar picks come in different gauges, from thick to very thin picks. For a beginner, I would recommend something of a 0.5 or lower. Makes it easier to strum the strings, and certainly we want to make things as easy as possible for a beginner. A pack like this is about 12 picks, runs about $3. Very important accessory for a guitar, for any guitar, not just a beginner guitar, is a tuner. A beginner has to learn how to tune their guitar and keep it in tune. It should be tuned every time before they practice. Now, a tuner like this is what's called a vibration tuner. It actually fits on the headstock of the guitar. A tuner like this, it's the most popular one around right now. They run about $20. However, I've seen a make of a tuner, they're called Talent, that's the make, and they're sold by a company called Parts Express. You can find them online, and they're about $4. I've used them in the past, and they're very, very good tuners. But once again, very important accessory. There's the old saying, out of sight, out of mind. The same holds true with a beginner and their guitar. I would recommend getting some sort of a stand so the guitar is out and readily available at all times. If the guitar's stuck in the gig bag and put back in a corner somewhere, the player will forget about it. They should be greeted by this guitar every time they go into their bedroom or whatever room they're going to practice. So I think this is important for a beginner. You can also get wall hangers, which make it a pretty neat way to display your guitar. Another important accessory that you want to get is a gig bag. Gig bag protects the guitar when you transport it. If you're going to music lessons or to a friend's house, well, I hope the video was helpful to you. Hope you got some tips on what to get for a beginner. Word of warning, if your beginner becomes very good at it and very enthusiastic about it, it will be more expensive. Anyway, again, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you got some tips from it. If you liked it, we're going to be putting more things on later, probably some jams with friends. Play some songs, and I'll show how to play the songs. Sometimes I do them a little differently than my own style than the original recordings. If you liked what you saw, please like my page, and if you would, subscribe. All right, well, thanks a lot. Thanks for watching.